You don't control your life as much as you think. The habits controlling your life are making decisions long before you become aware of them. Every success, failure, opportunity, and setback is often the result of patterns running quietly in the background, shaping your future one repeated action at a time. What most people never discover is that the hidden key to success is not talent, intelligence, discipline, or even motivation. It is something far less visible. The hidden key to success is buried inside behaviors so ordinary that they rarely attract attention, until their consequences become impossible to ignore. Most people spend years trying to change outcomes while leaving the systems that create those outcomes untouched. They focus on goals while ignoring the machinery producing their daily reality. And that's exactly why so many remain stuck in cycles they desperately want to escape. Charles Duhigg revealed a fascinating truth in The Power of Habit. Habits are not random behaviors. They follow a predictable structure that silently influences nearly every area of life. Once you understand that structure, you begin to see why certain people seem to transform themselves while others repeat the same struggles year after year. But there is a deeper question hiding beneath all of this. If habits are so powerful, why does your brain fight so hard to keep them alive, even when they are damaging your future? The answer reveals something most people never realize about themselves. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden mechanism that separates those who remain trapped from those who completely reinvent their lives. The invisible architecture of your life. Your future is being built when you are not paying attention. Most people believe their lives are shaped by major decisions: choosing a career, starting a business, moving to a new city, ending a relationship. Those moments feel important because they are visible, but habits operate in the shadows. Every morning routine, every reaction to stress, every choice to procrastinate or take action becomes a small vote for the person you are becoming. Individually, these actions appear insignificant. Collectively, they become the architecture of your entire life. This is what makes habits so dangerous and so powerful. You rarely notice them working. No one feels dramatically different after skipping one workout. No one becomes financially successful because of a single smart decision. The real transformation happens through repetition. Tiny actions accumulate quietly until they eventually produce results that seem sudden, even though they were years in the making. This is why two people can start in similar circumstances and end up in completely different places. Their daily patterns create different realities. One habit encourages growth. Another reinforces limitation. Over time, those invisible choices become visible consequences. The most surprising part is that habits do more than influence behavior. They influence perception. They affect what you notice, what you ignore, how you respond to challenges, and what you believe is possible for yourself. In other words, habits don't simply shape your actions, they shape the lens through which you see the world. And once you understand that, an even more unsettling question emerges. If these patterns have so much power over your life, why does your brain defend them so fiercely, even when they are hurting you? That is where the story becomes far more interesting. Why your brain protects habits at any cost. Your brain would rather be efficient than correct. This explains one of the most frustrating experiences in human life: knowing exactly what you should do and still doing the opposite. You know the habit is harming you. You know the consequences. You know what needs to change. Yet somehow, the old behavior keeps returning. The reason is not a lack of intelligence. It is biology. Your brain is constantly searching for ways to conserve energy. If every action required conscious thought, even simple daily tasks would become exhausting. To solve this problem, the brain turns repeated behaviors into automatic routines. Once a habit is established, it moves into a more efficient system that requires far less mental effort. This process is incredibly useful. It allows you to drive familiar roads, tie your shoes, and perform countless daily activities without deliberate concentration. But there is a hidden cost. The brain does not carefully evaluate whether a habit is beneficial or destructive before preserving it. Its primary goal is efficiency. If a behavior is repeated often enough, it becomes familiar. And what is familiar feels safe. That is why people remain trapped in patterns they genuinely want to escape. The brain begins associating predictability with survival. Even when a habit creates stress, procrastination, poor health, or self-sabotage, the familiar pattern can feel more comfortable than change. This is also why awareness alone rarely creates transformation. Many people discover what is wrong, but never replace the underlying pattern. They attack the visible behavior while leaving the deeper mechanism untouched. Eventually, the old routine returns because the brain still recognizes it as the easiest path. The battle is not between knowledge and ignorance. It is between automation and intention. And this leads to a remarkable discovery that changes everything. Certain habits possess an unusual ability to transform multiple areas of life at the same time. Change one of them, and a chain reaction begins. This next principle may be the closest thing to a hidden key to success that most people will ever find. The hidden key to success nobody talks about. One habit can change dozens of outcomes you never expected. Most people approach self-improvement like a repair project. They try to fix everything at once. Better health, better finances, better focus, better relationships. The result is usually frustration, because spreading effort across too many areas often creates very little lasting change. But some habits are different. They act like the first domino in a much larger chain. Charles Duhigg highlighted a fascinating pattern. Certain behaviors create positive ripple effects that extend far beyond the habit itself. These are often called keystone habits because they support and strengthen many other behaviors simultaneously. Consider someone who commits to regular exercise. At first glance, the benefit appears physical, but something unexpected begins to happen. Sleep improves, energy increases, confidence grows, productivity rises. Small daily victories create momentum. That momentum influences decisions throughout the day. The same principle appears in many forms. A habit of planning tomorrow before going to bed can improve focus, reduce stress, and increase consistency. A habit of tracking expenses can reshape financial behavior without requiring constant willpower. The real power is not the habit itself. The real power is the identity it creates. Every time you follow through on a meaningful behavior, you send evidence to yourself about who you are becoming. Slowly, the internal story changes. You stop seeing yourself as someone trying to improve and start seeing yourself as someone who already operates differently. This is where transformation stops feeling forced. And yet, there is one final realization that ties everything together. Because understanding habits is valuable, but understanding your role in creating them is what changes the direction of your entire future. The next principle reveals the difference between living on autopilot and becoming the architect of your own life. Become the architect of your future. Your destiny hides inside your repetitions. Most people spend years waiting for the perfect opportunity, the right motivation, or a dramatic breakthrough that will finally change their lives. Yet the force shaping their future has been present all along. It was never a single decision. It was the pattern repeated afterward. The habits controlling your life today were once small choices. Choices repeated often enough became routines. Routines repeated long enough became identity, and identity eventually became reality. This is the answer to the question we opened at the beginning. Why do some people remain trapped in the same place for years, while others completely reinvent themselves? Because transformation does not begin when circumstances change. Transformation begins when patterns change. The hidden key to success is not found in extraordinary moments. It is found in ordinary actions performed consistently enough to alter the direction of your life. Every habit is a vote for a future version of yourself. Every repetition strengthens a pathway. Every small action quietly shapes what comes next. That realization is both unsettling and liberating. Unsettling because it removes the comfort of blaming luck, timing, or external conditions. Liberating because it places the power back in your hands. You do not need to transform your entire life today. You only need to become aware of the invisible architecture you are building. The same mechanism that created unwanted habits can create empowering ones. The same brain that protects old routines can learn new patterns. The same system that once held you back can become the foundation of your growth. The people who achieve lasting change are not necessarily stronger, smarter, or more talented. They simply understand something most people overlook. Your future is not created by what you intend to do. It is created by what you repeatedly do. And once you truly understand that, you stop chasing transformation and start building it, one habit at a time.